Have you ever wondered about the potential downside of the cooing, feathered creatures we often see in our city parks and streets? Yes, we're talking about pigeons. It's hard to imagine these common city dwellers could pose a problem, but in large numbers, they can cause quite a stir. When pigeon populations in urban areas skyrocket, several issues arise. Firstly, let's talk about health risks. Pigeon droppings carry diseases that can be harmful to humans. This becomes especially concerning in areas where pigeons congregate in large numbers. Secondly, pigeon droppings cause property damage. The acidic nature of their droppings can erode metal and stone, leading to costly repairs for city infrastructure and private property. Lastly, pigeons can be a general nuisance. Their noise, mess, and the sheer numbers can be overwhelming, particularly in spaces shared by the public. These are just a few of the issues that arise with pigeon overpopulation in our cities. The city of Barcelona in Spain, for instance, has been grappling with a significant pigeon problem, but they've come up with a rather unique solution. Faced with a burgeoning pigeon population, Barcelona has turned to an unexpected ally in their fight against these feathered foes, birds of prey. Yes, you heard right. Eagles and falcons are now the city's new line of defense against the overpopulation of pigeons. In a unique and innovative trial project, the city of Barcelona is now deploying these majestic creatures to patrol the skies around their Camp Nou football stadium, a known hotspot for the city's pigeon population. From the early hours of 8 in the morning to the late afternoon at 4, these birds of prey are on a mission. Their task, to steer the multitudes of pigeons away from the urban areas and into the nearby parks. This isn't just about reducing the nuisance caused by the pigeons, but also about creating a more sustainable coexistence between humans and urban wildlife. The idea is not to harm or eradicate the pigeons, but to control and manage their population in a way that does not disrupt the daily life of the city's inhabitants. Interestingly, this isn't the city's first attempt at controlling the pigeon population. A previous initiative involved the use of contraceptives to manage the bird numbers. Unfortunately, that project did not yield the expected results, leading the city to explore alternative, more natural methods of control. The use of birds of prey for this purpose is not entirely unheard of. In fact, Spanish airports have been using falcons for years to prevent bird strikes, saving the global airline industry a staggering $1.2 billion annually. The Barcelona project is an example of how we can use nature itself to solve the problems we face, harnessing the natural instincts of these birds to create a more balanced urban environment. If successful, this innovative project may be rolled out to other parts of Barcelona and perhaps even to other cities facing similar issues. This isn't the first time birds of prey have been called upon for such duties. Spanish airports have been using falcons to prevent bird strikes for some time now. These strikes not only pose a risk to safety but also cost the global airline industry a staggering $1.2 billion annually. That's a significant amount that could be saved with the help of our feathered friends, the falcons. This goes to show that the solution Barcelona is testing can have broader applications. It's not just about controlling pigeon populations in cities, but about harnessing the natural instincts of these majestic birds of prey to solve human problems. It's an example of how we can work with, rather than against, the natural world to our mutual benefit. Such innovative approaches offer a glimmer of hope for our urban ecosystems. They demonstrate that it's possible to strike a balance, to coexist with nature even within the concrete jungles we've constructed. So next time you see a pigeon, remember they are part of a complex urban ecosystem, and cities like Barcelona are finding innovative ways to maintain the balance.